This is the Urban Binge Radio. Sunday Flow.
Yes. The man better sing, right? He better sing. So speaking of pastors, I meant to say this before this story. So you know what drives me nuts is when I'm listening and I'm listening, I'm watching church and these pastors are asking for all this money. It drives me nuts. The most recent person I have to admit has been Bishop William Murphy. I listen to Bishop William Murphy faithfully. Okay, I listen to his music, and I think he was meant to worship. He was born to worship and sing, and worship and song. Him preaching, I never really got into his preaching. His preaching never really hit me and made me feel like, oh yeah. Now, some of his sermons have really been some good sermons that have really meant a lot to me and that have really spoken to me and just been really done it for me. But, for the most part, it falls. It just falls. It's just, my ears ain't deaf, but and a lot of times it's because of his approach with money. I don't understand why Bishop William Murphy approach with money to me seems like it's not as genuine as he makes it sound or say out of his mouth. Like, this is about God. It doesn't seem like it's about God. It seems like there's a percentage about God, but there's a larger percentage. It seemed like a larger percentage is I need this money to help me keep this church open. Whether that's true or not, maybe not. I don't know. Allegedly, these are what I feel. Or maybe I need this money because I just want this money. I want to live a better life. I'm broke, or I don't have a house. I need my house. I need a car. I need this. I need that. What I don't know, but it does not feel like a greater percentage of you asking for offering is coming from a place of, I want y'all to understand that giving money to this church is going to bless you and put money and greater things off on you. I need him to convince me more that when I give to him, he is going to pour back into me the way I'm pouring out. And I do not get that from Bishop William Murphy when I'm watching Bishop William Murphy. I grew up at New Birth, okay? Now, before New Birth even came around, of course, I was born before New Birth came around. So I was at other churches before then, two other churches, just to be frank. One is a cult that I originated from, that my mom escaped from. I escaped from because of my mom, and I was a baby. I was about 4 when my mom left that church. And my grandmother is still there. And it's a cult of a church in Atlanta. I don't want to talk too much about it because they're dangerous. And they have people around Atlanta that are dangerous. And I don't want to, step on any toes, Anyway, but New Birth, I grew up at New Birth. So I know William Murphy's style. I know him. You know what I'm saying? I know William Murphy. I know his preaching. I know his worship. I know his praise, all of that. And he moves. He ushers in the angels. He ushers in the Holy Spirit heavily, especially when he sings. And it just, to me, feel like when he asks for money, he breaks the spirit. He breaks the spirit. Sometimes, there's been times when he asks for money and it seemed genuine, but there have been a lot of times, majority of the times, it seemed like I need this money for my own profit, for my own gain, for the most part. And it just feels like, no. And if it's not that, maybe he needs to change his approach or something, because this last Sunday was just like, I was just like, listen. They sound like, the church sound like, some of them just, I don't know. I need somebody from Dream Center or somebody to feel what I'm saying. I know there are a few people out there that feel what I'm saying, that watch Dream Center or that attend the church, that are just like, yeah, the money asking is a little strong and a little heavy. It's strong and it's heavy to me. And he do come from New Birth. You know, a lot was said about New. He got ATMs in his church at New Birth. Eddie Long really want y'all money. You know how y'all was. A lot of people was about Bishop Long. Condemned this man before the allegations of gay came out. So they felt so vindicated and justified by the time the boys had accused Bishop Long of this, because y'all was already calling the man gay and everything. So now he did this, and it just sealed the deal for y'all. For a lot of women and a lot of people out there, it sealed the deal for them. That honestly, he must be gay. He's not. Okay, it wasn't like that. Anyway, let's move on. I don't want to talk too much about same topic, but I do think that these pastors deter people from wanting to give. Maybe not from hearing the word, but from wanting to give. People feel deterred when you're asking. Let us see you start giving away a house, a car, and stuff, but you can't, because I think Danielle and Bishop Murphy and Pastor Danielle Murphy they just gave up their home, moved in an apartment, and I think they probably just bought a house or just got a house. I don't know, something like that. But they don't even have it like that, which is fine. All pastors ain't got it like that. We are called by God to speak the word. We are not called to be rich and speak the word. Okay, not everybody. It don't work for everybody, so that's fine. I'm not talking about that. What I'm trying to put together is, why is the money asking so strong and so heavy, as if, you know, it's not real. I don't know. I ain't trying to, ain't trying to step on those toes, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm going to move on from this topic before someone gets mad at me. Anyway, let's move on.
Urban Binge Clothing Company, a new luxury urban wear boutique offering trendy fashion styles, quality pieces with affordable prices. Clothes are to be loved and last long. Our belief here at the Urban Binge Clothing Company: fashion is the key to confidence. Your beauty is your beautiful, let's just say futuristic fashion for all.
Huh? Shrimp and chicken? Oh, wow. You stayed to the very end, I see. Well, since you're here, do me a favor. Hit those big words down there. Subscribe. You see that? Yeah. And if you liked the video, or if you didn't like the video, hit that thumbs up. Also, hit that bell so you can be notified every time we go live or post a video. You don't want to miss our content. I'm telling you. You can also follow us on all social media platforms. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and a new one, Big O, at The Urban Binge, okay? You can also Google search our podcast. If you can't get enough of us, we're always posting on our podcast talking about interesting topics. Just search The Urban Binge Radio Podcast. And you can find us on several podcast platforms, i.e. iHeart, Spotify, and any podcast platform that you prefer. And after you're done with all of that, scroll down our channel, and I'm sure you'll find a lot more interesting content like this video. See you guys later. Let me finish getting dressed.